Alongside Jerem Jordan, I am Spencer Linton. As you can see, we are joined by a bevy of fantastic guests, including Kalani Sitake, who made his way over with us as well, the former governor of the state of Utah, who is also the Utah Valley Chamber of Commerce Executive Chairman, Governor Gary Herbert. We're also joined by Derek Miller, the president and CEO of the Salt Lake Chamber, and Gary Veron, Associate Athletic Director of Student Athlete Experience. Thanks for being with us, gentlemen.
Happy to be here.
We wanted to do something different, and we certainly have accomplished that here today. But first, we want to educate ourselves on this Built for Life program, and we're going to start with you, Coach, with the first question. What was the genesis of the Built for Life program?
Well, I think to take the next step in our player experience and give them the education and the mentoring that they need. We've seen in the years past how rapid things can move, and with name, image, and likeness and other things that's happening, it felt like it was a good time to do things and to move in that direction. And the fact that we were able to have the best economy in the country here in our state and locally, and with the hard work of these men here, you know, and so it's been something that we could partner up with, and that it just made a lot of sense, and something that I was really on board with the help of Gary Veron and Billy and others that have helped us out. This is something that we're really excited about.
It would be good enough to have a program, even if this economy was just decent, but this is the best economy in the country. You talk about Silicon Slopes and the Utah Valley and Salt Lake Chamber. So Governor Herbert, how will this partnership benefit the BYU athletes, and especially the football team to start?
Well, let me first offer my congratulations, Coach Sitake and AD Tom Homo, for being proactive. This is a kind of a new frontier we're heading into, and I think the Built for Life is going to help not only the athletes monetize their abilities, but also prepare them for life, make sure that they understand how to manage their money. And most of them want to be in the pros, but most of them won't. And so this will help them beyond their college days and into kind of the more reality of what most of them will face. So it's going to help prepare them for life.
So let's fast forward to 10 years from now. How do we see this going for the athletes in terms of not only monetization, but preparing them to excel after football?
Well, there's a lot of opportunities in the marketplace. You know, playing pro football would be with a goal for most football players, but most of them won't make it. But guess what? A good education, and there's plenty of opportunities. The best place in America to find a job is right here in Utah Valley along the Wasatch Front in the state of Utah. Best, most diverse economy in America. So that gives them opportunities to provide themselves with a good job and a good living, raise their family, and have a good life.
And tell me about the timing of that, because it seems like it's perfect with the way things are going economically in Utah Valley right now.
Well, it's hard to be better than number one, and that's where we're at. And so we've had the best decade probably in Utah's history, economically certainly, and that will continue now. I think we are doing things very well at the state level and the local government level, and the private sector stepped up. We've got just wonderful entrepreneurs and employees that are making things really attractive here in Utah to do business.
I think the previous governor did a pretty good job economically.
Yeah,
it went well,
you know,
right?
Yeah, we could say that, for sure.
I'll second the motion. That helps.
Okay, now a question for Derek Miller. And I need to compliment your blue suit.
This is intentional.
I'm a suit guy. It needs to be complimented. What excites you most about the Salt Lake Chamber's relationship and experience with Built for Life to this point?
Well, what excites me personally is I get to be here in my hometown of Provo, Utah, and here on campus of my alma mater, and especially to share the stage with my former boss and a mentor and a friend, and now Governor Herbert's role at the Utah Valley Chamber, and me, of course, at the Salt Lake Chamber, to be able to work together again is great, and especially to support BYU athletics. I think as for our members, and you know, the Salt Lake Chamber is a statewide organization. We have about 8,000 businesses and organizations that we represent in all 29 counties across the state. What they're, I think, excited about is something that's a focus for us is diversity and inclusion. As I think about the organizations in our state that are probably the most diverse and most inclusive, I think about our sports teams. And we do a great job of recruiting and bringing a diverse and talented student athletes to our state. And a Built for Life program, I think, is going to give them opportunity to want to stay in our state. And that's going to be a great benefit to us and our economy going forward.
It's such a moving target with the name, image, likeness because we don't know much about it yet. There hasn't been a ton of ruling on it. So how are you prepared to handle whatever comes out to help the student athletes that are going to be directly partnered with you?
Well, what I love about what BYU is doing, and Tom Homo and Coach Sitake and others, is being proactive, because we don't know exactly what the details of this ruling will look like. But, you know, we talked about being the top economy in the country, and that didn't happen by accident. That's because we were proactive, we were forward thinking, we worked hard. And whatever challenge we face and whatever changes come, we've always got to be proactive rather than reactive, and that's what I love about the Built for Life
Safe
program.
to say you're embracing this thing.
Yeah, love it.
A lot of BYU grads who are CEOs, which is great. Which brings us to this, Gary. Obviously, NIL, people are like, okay, how much straight cash, homie, are we shelling out to? It's more than that, right? And even then, we don't exactly know, okay, who is going to make what, and it's more than that. And Built for Life is awesome because, like Governor Herbert said, a lot of these athletes aren't going to play professionally. So tell us more about the program and how it will benefit the average player that probably isn't going to go pro.
Well, I think the hallmark really is it has an individualized focus for the individual athlete. It was in a large part built by athletes, made for athletes. So what we're going to do when somebody comes in who's new to BYU is give them and walk them through an individualized experience plan. We want them to help chart out and map out their course towards success, whether that's next month, next year, while they're still a student athlete here at BYU, or in 20 years. We want to know who you are, we care about you, we love you, where you want to be, what's your academic interests, and how can we help you achieve your goals, your dream job in the future. And that wouldn't be possible without these fine gentlemen right here and those partnerships. In relation to the NIL stuff, we can do 80% of this even without NIL legislation in place. And so we're excited about that aspect. But no matter what NIL, the landscape looks like, at the end of the day, we're prepared and it's malleable enough to take on any challenge and any hurdles that we might face with NIL. And we also know that NIL is probably going to change over the course of several years as well. It's not a fixed set of rules when the NCAA passes something or the federal government passes a bill. So we're ready and prepared, thanks to Coach Sitake and Tom Homo, to make that work for our entire program in football, and then hopefully in the future to all of our athletes across the 21 sports.
So Billy Nixon, he has a doctorate. So Dr. Nixon is in charge of the player experience. That we see the jerseys, we see the locker room. How does this kind of tie in with that, with an individual who comes in? Because it seems like being an athlete in 2021 is way better than it used to be.
I agree with that. And so, you know, Coach Sitake has been asking the support staff for years now, how do we hit the right touch points to enhance the student athlete experience? So Billy and I are best friends, and because of that, we've actually looked at the program holistically for about 18 months now, and have looked at the different aspects of how do we recruit? How do we enhance recruiting? When they come in, what can we do to improve their experience here for themselves, for mom and dad? How do we commit to them and show them that we love them in a meaningful way? And we think that this individualized focus but collective growth mentality is going to demonstrate that.
Great stuff, Gary Veron. All right, Coach, one final question. I know this has only been out for a number of hours officially, thanks to Media Day, but it's been going now for a few months, few weeks. So how have your players embraced what little they know in this Built for Life program?
Well, the wonderful thing about the program is its data and feedback that we received, specifically Gary Veron and Billy Nixon, in the fact that they did surveys, talked to so many different student athletes, and not just here at BYU, all across the board, whether they're P5 or G5 and independent, and collected a lot of data. And this is the necessity of a student athlete nowadays. And so this is actually created by their needs and their willingness to grow and get better. And it requires great mentorship and friends in the community. And we're just really fortunate to have the best economy in the country. And so it makes a lot of sense to do it now and to have this available for our student athletes. All
right, Kalani, Governor, Derek, Gary, thanks for joining us and giving us some really great insight into the Built for Life program.
Thank you.
Thank you.